Good morning, world. We've just boarded the boat in Dapa. This is where we are right now. You ready for your trip to Pebble Island, Story?
How deep is the sea? The rain filled up the whole sea.
It's very deep, yeah.
Yeah, we're so far away because there's sharks around here.
There's no sharks here. You feeling sleepy? You feeling ready to go?
I'm feeling ready.
So these are the new regulations. You need to have a face shield for them to let you onto the boat. But technically when you're on the boat, people have just taken them off anyway, haven't they? So, mind off now. Story's already found a new use for her face shield. How's Slippery doing?
He's got his seatbelt on the boat.
I see. Clever. How do we look?
So sexy.
So this is going to be our first mini vacation off of Shoutouts Island for 6 months since we arrived here on lockdown. We're only allowed to travel within the Surigao del Norte region, which is where we live, and the place that we're going to after we've got our visa is going to be in the same area. So it's basically as far as we can go without having to get special permission from the police and all kinds of government regulations. So I'm excited about the trip, and I'm also excited to see how much it costs us to do this trip. Many of you know that we used to travel around in Thailand a lot. We lived there for 5 years, and this will be our first time traveling around the Philippines since we arrived here and started a life here. This is the 6 AM fast ferry to Surigao Island. We are in tourist class right now, and you can also go economy, which is outside. It was 300 pesos for economy and 350 for tourist class, which is about £5 per person. It would be interesting today to compare how much it cost us to travel very similarly in Thailand versus travelling here. This boat was almost exactly the same as the boat that we took to Koh Samui, and that cost us around 300 baht for an hour-and-a-half trip. This journey was 300 pesos, so it's actually a little bit cheaper to travel in the Philippines the same distance by a passenger ferry. However, I did a bit of research on how much it was going to cost us to bring a car over here, and that was 3,500 pesos to bring the car, and that's about 50 British pounds. In Thailand we paid about 10 pounds to bring a car over to Koh Samui, so there's a huge difference in price there. If we did bring the car, we would have come on a boat similar to this one, so to pay 3,500 each way would have worked out quite expensive, definitely. Alright, just have to wait in this queue now. Have to show our travel passes over here, and then we can head out into Surigao. So we just grabbed a tricycle from the port down to the shopping mall where we get our visa from. Total price was 100 pesos. Now I know that's overpaying. You can grab a mini cab from the same place and it will cost you 10 pesos per person. But honestly, I don't mind paying the 100 pesos. These guys need work. Now, if we were going to compare that to a tuk-tuk in Thailand, that would have cost us minimum 250 baht to 300 baht. You cannot get a cheap price in a tuk-tuk in Thailand.
No, tuk-tuks in Thailand are just exclusively for tourists. They are money-making tourist vehicles because it's like a fun thing to do.
So tricycles here, you can haggle them down quite a lot. Most people have told me that you shouldn't really pay more than 50 pesos to come over from that journey. Now we're heading over to the immigration office. We are going to attempt to get 4 months extension on a visa, so we'll let you know how much that costs. We're just leaving the Bureau of Immigration now. We managed to get visas good for 4 months, and it cost 17,100 pesos for the whole family. So that's just under 6,000 pesos each, or about £90 each to stay for 4 months. One of the good things about the Philippines visa situation in comparison to Thailand is that you don't have to leave the Philippines to do it. You can just do it at your immigration office. So the cost actually does work out cheaper if you work out over the course of a year.
Hi, Jerome.
Hello. This is Jerome. You watch our videos, right? Yeah. Nice to meet you, Jerome. Story wanted to give him a hug. Such a sweet girl. She's been wanting to give people hugs all day.
Yeah, my kid also watches your videos. Oh, yeah. It's over there. Yeah, it's over there. The department store. Yeah.
Okay, we've left the mall. Now on to the next part of the trip. Hi, Gina.
Hi.
We're going on holiday. Straight in.
She's in already. So we're on the way to the hotel and Stormy's trying to guess what her surprise is.
Is it a new computer?
No, it's not a new computer, no.
A new dolphin?
No. Do you want to wait and see? It will stay a surprise.
So now, like, you only work just the hotel is not open. We're here. We've arrived at the hotel, Mount Bagarabon Resort.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Bye. 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 Oh, we made it.
This is the Asian classic, isn't it? Having swan towels. Do you need one for your hands?
Yeah.
Go and grab one.
One of the swan towel has gone funny.
Do you remember when we were in Chiang Mai in Thailand, we were trying to learn how to do this? We went on YouTube to do a tutorial. Do you remember that? We tried and failed, didn't we? So I'm going to give you a quick room tour. I'm just going to stand here because it's quite small. We've got a bed there we're all going to share. We've got a TV in the corner. It's a smart TV, isn't it?
Big cupboard.
Yeah, covered space. We've got air conditioning and a fan.
Yeah, this fluffy has melted.
Yeah, he melted down, didn't
call
he?
this Maddie and Tilly.
Maggie and Killy?
Yeah.
Okay, they can name them that, that's alright. What's your favourite thing about the bathroom?
Bleach.
The bleach.
Yeah.
We've had an early morning, so we might have a little rest. What do you think?
I think we should have a little rest so that we can refresh
Yeah.
and do something fun after lunch.
Yeah, something fun. A surprise for Story. This is our view out the window. It's very tropical. So the total cost for this room was 2,200 pesos per night, and that's actually the COVID rate as well, so it's lower than what they normally charge. We have noticed that from our travels around Thailand versus the Philippines, that the hotel standard for your money has always been better in Thailand. I think it's just been well established for tourism for so long. A place like this in an area like this in Thailand would probably cost about 1,000 baht, which would be about half the price. You looking forward to this story?
Yeah.
This is the surprise! We kept this little element as a secret from Story so we could surprise her. A wonderful swimming pool by the beach, and because Story has only just recently learned how to swim, very excited, aren't you, Story?
Yeah. I'm really excited.
Can we all come in together?
It's a bit slippery on the stairs. Be careful.
Is it warm or cold?
Cold.
Okay.
Hey, Daddy, just catch me arm. I want to put my face down. How should I swim? I'll go like this, Mom. Daddy, you're naked. You're naked.
What a beautiful setting to go swimming. This section here is like a kiddie pool as well, so Story can stand up. They've got a waterfall over there. There's some dolphins too. The swimming pool use is free for guests, and I think because we're the only guests staying here at the moment, we've got it all to ourselves.
Daddy, come in. It's a shark. It's a shark, Mom. Yay, Mom, bubbles. Play with bubbles with me, Dad. Play with bubbles with me.
Look how close we are to the sea. Trying to encourage Story out of the water now so we can go get some food. There's a restaurant on site. I can see my first glimpse of the big pebbles on the Pebble Beach, but we'll go and watch sunset from there, I reckon. We're just making our way into the restaurant, have something to eat for lunch. Look at this place. It's really big and it's just for us right now.
Mommy, can you open it out of the paper?
Yes. This must be where they do the breakfast. Breakfast is included. We get free breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think they also do weddings here as well, so this is like the banqueting hall.
It's definitely big enough for it. So let me just show you this menu so I can give you an idea of how much things cost here. Rice meals are 175 pesos, which is about £2.50. It's good that it shows you what's included as well, quite clear. These meals here are very much Filipino dishes. You can see they've got pancit guisado there, that's what we're going for. 230 pesos for up to 3 people, that's about £4. Good prices. We're also going to get some shakes as well, which are about £1.30 each. There's a litre of Coca-Cola there for 50 pesos. A brewed coffee for £1, 60 pesos, and Red Horse Grand, that's like the big beer, and that's about £2.10. So thinking back to our time travelling through Thailand, I think a place like this, to this standard, the location, the prices of the food in the restaurant are about the same. Story's doing a little bit of her workbook while we wait for the food.
This way.
The line first, bit, and then the circle, semicircle. No.
Nice beater.
It was a nice one, yeah. Let me see if I can find a bigger one. Hang on.
So even though we're on holiday, Story's done her physical education. She's been spending time in the pool learning how to swim, and now she's doing her workbook, learning her letters.
Yeah, that's it. That's perfect.
A lot of people over the last few years have questioned how we're teaching Story and what she's been doing, but anything is an opportunity to learn. We were just walking around the rooms and saying, Story, can you find your room, room 102? We told her once and then we left it. And then as we got back to the room, she found the room all by herself. She opened the door with the key, and that's all part of her schooling. It's all part of her learning.
Already done.
I was very impressed, Story. And check out this bunch of treasures. We found this in the fruit stand before we came in. Grapes. We haven't had grapes for a long time.
No.
Are they nice?
Look, the seeds are all coming out on the stalk. There's lots of juice in there.
Yeah, and there's no seed, is there?
No, look, they keep popping onto the stalk.
Are they crunchy?
So these fresh grapes cost 70 pesos, which is about £1.10.
And there's also one here.
And here is our pancit canton for 3. How are the juices, girls?
Nice. Very tasty.
Looks like vampire blood though, doesn't it?
From Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah, Story thinks this looks like vampire blood. Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
The dramatic clouds.
There's one to play on. Oh well, this one. I want to choose this one.
It's our first steps onto the Pebble Beach. It's quite unstable. How do you feel, Story? Nice and stable?
Yeah. They're a bit wobbly.
This is so cool. Makes a different sound. I found a pink one, yeah, look.
Yeah, I think I'll paint this one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that the one you want to paint?
This is a new pink one, Mum.
These guys just told us that it's a really good view up there, but I don't think I'll be doing that today with Story. We are going to be doing a little hike tomorrow, aren't we?
Yes. Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow.
Story just asked if she can put her toes in the water. We've been watching the guys swimming here and it drops off really quickly, so have to be a little bit careful. But how can you say no to that, eh? It looks so awkward. Warm or cold? Bit chilly? Yeah. I expected it to be really warm. Is this your treasure from the sea?
Yeah.
It's like a dinosaur egg, doesn't it?
Wait. Hold these.
Yeah.
These two.
Why am I carrying these?
Up that rock.
Whoa.
Ow.
And so this marks the end of our first little travel day here in the Philippines. After 6 months being locked down, even though we're technically still on lockdown, this is the furthest that we've managed to go and feel like we're on a bit of a vacation. It's a fantastic little local find. It's not something that comes up on your Google searches. It's undeniably beautiful. Look at that. Story's busy building a little stone airport over there. And it just made us think, from our travels that we did around Thailand, we never found anything like this.
No, from our 4.5 years there, as far as I'm aware, there is no beach like this.
No, this is like something you'd find in England,
yes,
but with tropical weather.
Yeah, exactly.
With palm trees behind, so it's quite unique.
There's quite a few of these kind of beaches in the UK, but there's definitely no palm trees.
Yeah. Nice stacking job, Story. Well done. That was really good balancing.
Oh God, we need to make 3 airport stands.
Okay, 3 airport stands. You get some more. So to summarise our comparison a little bit, I definitely think that it can be cheaper to travel in Thailand, especially with hotels and with car transportation when it comes to driving along one landmass and also getting the boat to go from island to island.
Yeah, that was a bit cheaper.
But generally everything else was the same price or cheaper here as well, so it does balance itself out.
Yeah.
And it's extremely unique, and because there's so many islands to choose from in this place, you can get a really good experience travelling in the Philippines, and we're really excited to see what else we can discover here.
Absolutely.
It's a new morning here at breakfast time in the Philippines, and we're about to head out. We're going to do some shout outs to end off the video, starting with one from Aaron Maori,
who wants us to greet his mum. Hello, Aaron's mum. Now, Aaron, you didn't tell us your mum's name, but happy birthday to you. You are celebrating your 58th birthday. Hope you've had a brilliant day.
Happy birthday, Aaron's mum.
Next up, another birthday shout out going out to Sarah and Dewey. Happy birthday to both of you. You guys are in Manila, and you say you hope that we can come to Manila soon and meet your followers there. So maybe that will happen. Hopefully we'll get to Manila one day.
Happy birthday, Sarah and Dewey.
Next up, we've got a happy birthday to Jalen.
Yes, you are 41 years old, and this shout out came from your sister Maribel. We have some pictures.
Happy birthday, Jalen. Hope you're having a wonderful day.
Okay, Crispy Castillo has asked us to wish her nephew Jared a very happy 4th birthday. Happy birthday to you, Jared. Here we have some pictures of you doing some chores around the house. It's very nice to see. Look, you're fixing a bike there and sweeping up all the yard. That's very, very good. Some lovely family pictures of you. Very smart.
I think that's you in church, isn't it?
Oh, lovely.
Happy birthday, Jared.
The next message was from Crystal in Cavite City, asking us to wish her sister Spring a very happy birthday. We've got a picture of you here.
Here you are with the family.
Off on a road trip.
Yeah. And you guys have even recorded a little video message for Story, so let's show her that.
Hi.
Oh, that was nice, wasn't it?
And look, she has a toy unicorn.
She does.
Yeah, just like you do.
Thea and Zia.
One day you can play with them, yeah?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I'll play with them with my own toys.
We now have a bit of a belated message to do now, and we're going to say hello to Kenneth Ferranco Fagdrilan. Hello to you. You are from Banton, and we had a message from your very good friend Charlene de Torres, and she wanted us to wish you a very happy birthday. I know we missed the actual day, but we hope you had a fantastic day anyway.
Yes, happy birthday, Kenneth, and a huge thank you to Charlene for sending us a lovely email.
Happy birthday, Kenneth. Hello, Charlene.
So that is it from us today. I hope you've enjoyed our little adventure, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.